AI-based note-taking applications are quite popular these days. You basically provide an audio file of meeting or class notes or some sort of a lecture, and these systems take that, transcribes it, and generate nice-looking notes. And this could include action items or some insights or some sort of deadline. And these could come in quite handy, and it could be something on a desktop or a mobile phone. So we're going to look at an example of something along those lines where you can build from scratch a flow in Langflow where you can provide an audio and get insights from the audio. So the flow here is something that takes in an audio, and after that it's going to go through the whole pipeline and generate the action items, main ideas, and also we can ask questions like what was the discussion about, or what were the deadlines mentioned, or who were the people involved. So anything you want to know in the audio, you can ask questions and get a response. The key component of this flow is Assembly AI-based components. Assembly AI is a leader in audio-based AI services, and Langflow has many of the components built in. So if you were to go down in the new version of Langflow under bundles, you'll see that the second option is Assembly AI. So we're going to take the Assembly AI start transcription based component and then start with providing the API key. And if you were to make a free account with Assembly AI, they are quite generous in the offering. You can provide the API key here. And then in addition to that, you can upload an audio file. So this is the local version of Langflow. So I can point it to any of the files on my computer. And then once we hit run, what's going to happen is it's going to send the audio file to Assembly AI and it's going to start the process. Now, once the process is started, we'll get an ID for this transcription service. And that particular ID is what we will track in our next component. I'm going to provide the API key and I will just connect it with the previous block with the ID. And once the transcription is completed, we're going to get a green check mark saying that it is available. And we send that data over to the next component where we parse the data and also send it along a prompt. And in this case, the prompt is quite simple. We're just saying that we want the action items and main ideas. You could be creative and ask it for additional items in there. And the next step to the LLM model will try to retrieve all of that information. So next step, as we see, we're sending the transcription and the request to OpenAI, and we are using the GPT-4o mini model. This is one of the cheaper models and it does the job for us. And once we hit run for the pipeline, we're gonna get the action item and main ideas. The processing time depends on how much time Assembly AI takes for the length of the audio that you provide. And once that is completed, you'll see next steps happen quite fast. Now, we also have a supporting pipeline at the bottom, which basically helps to chat with the transcription. And the questions that we ask after the first run are going to go through this new pipeline and we will get the response. So if there is some information available, we will get that in the playground. If there is not enough information or something is not clear, then the AI is going to respond back saying that we don't have information about that particular topic. Now, this is something running locally. We have talked previously about how one could use API, and using API, you can have a front-end application, be it a mobile app or a web app. You can connect that with Langflow, send your audio files, and then have the notes transcribed and also ask questions and get some insights from it. If you like, you could also use a chat widget. This is something you can embed on your website and then ask questions directly from that particular chat module. The template for this particular flow is going to be available in our Discord server. Make sure to join that. We do many of these template giveaways and we will have this as one of the giveaways. Let us know what you think, and if you've used this flow, let us know how were the results.